Hey everybody, welcome back to Yoga with Carlin. I'm Carlin and today's class is a short, sweet, and definitely sweaty power Vinyasa class. So in this short period of time, we're going to cram a lot of poses into this. We're going to be flowing from one pose to the next, using our breath at a faster speed than we might typically do during class. So this is going to build a lot of heat in the body. It's going to be sweaty, but it's going to be great. This is a great yoga workout class and a great class for when you're short on time. You won't need any props, and we will start in child's pose whenever you're ready. We want to start to open the hips, so come to a wide-legged child's pose, knees out wide, toes come to touch, and then just walk the hands forward, hips back to heels. Bring the forehead down to the mat. And we'll just take about 5 breaths here, using this time to set our intentions for class, to feel grounded, supported by the earth beneath us. And to really just come into this space and leave anything that does not need to be taken onto these 4 corners of your mat. Just leave it off to the side. Inhaling to fill up the belly. Exhaling to let go of anything that doesn't serve you. Take your last breath or two here. And then when you're ready, we'll all meet in a downward facing dog, spreading the fingertips nice and wide, lifting the hips up to the sky and reaching the heels down to the earth, pedaling out the knees, bending through one leg as you straighten the opposite leg, starting to get the blood flowing all throughout the back body. When you're ready, we'll keep getting into the hips. Go ahead and take your big toes to touch. Keep a gap in the heels. Take an inhale and lift the right leg up to the sky. And then exhale to open up that right hip. Stack it on top of the left. Maybe draw some circles with the ankle here, maybe with the hip. Keep squaring those shoulders down. Really press into the right hand. And take those circles in the opposite direction. And then when you're ready, come back down through your downward facing dog. And we'll take that on the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky. Open up that left hip, stack it on top of the right. Draw those circles with the knee or with the ankle, depending on how big or small you want them to be. Increase or decrease. And then go ahead and take the circles in the opposite direction. And when you're ready, we'll come back into our downward facing dog. And from your downward facing dog, go ahead and roll yourself forward into a high plank. And from this high plank, let's start to turn on the core. Lift the right leg up and then tap the right knee to the right elbow. And then send it back. Right knee to right wrist. Inhale, send it back. Right knee to right elbow. Inhale, send it back. Right knee to right wrist. Back to your high plank, other side. Left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, left knee taps left elbow. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, left knee, left wrist. Inhale, back. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, back. Exhale, left knee, left wrist. Inhale, back, high plank. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. I told you we would sweat, and I'm already there. When you're ready, bend the knees, look to the top of the mat, and slowly walk your feet all the way up to your hands. Find a rag doll for some release here, draping the upper body over the low body. Grab opposite elbows, and just let everything hang heavy. Tucking the chin to the chest. One last moment to really release before we get into our sun salutations. Just another breath here. And as you're ready, you'll come back through center. Let the fingertips touch the ground. And slowly roll up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. When you arrive, meeting in mountain pose, arms long at your sides, palms facing forward. Bring the big toes to touch, keep a little gap in the heels. And then when you're ready, inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. We're going to increase the amount of salutation. So this first one is only one. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step back, high plank. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tops of the feet press into the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can take 3 breaths in your down dog, or you can come down to the elbows for a dolphin pose. 1, 2. If you're in dolphin, press into. Come back to your downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look to the top of the mat. Walk or jump your feet to your hands. In. Up, look up. And exhale, we'll fold right back down, second round. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, high plank. We have 2 chaturangas. Inhale in your high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Again, 3 breaths in down dog, or come to the forearms, find your dolphin pose. 2. Last breath. When you're ready, bend the knees, look to the top of the mat. Walk or jump your feet to your hands. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift up, reach up. Exhale, fold right back down, second to last round. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step back, high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower, that's 1. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, that's 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, that's 3. Come forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here, 3 breaths. You can always find a child's pose. You can always come down to that dolphin pose, building heat in the shoulders. If neither of those are what you need, stay in your down dog for 1 last breath. When you're ready, bend the knees, look your feet to your hands. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift up. Exhale, fold right back down, final round. Inhale. Inhale here. Exhale, lower, that's 1. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3. Inhale, lift. These are getting hard. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take 5 breaths this time. Remember, you can always find a child's pose. If you're coming into that dolphin pose, coming onto the forearms, maybe this time you play with lifting a leg. Move into the shoulders, and then bringing the right leg down and lifting the left. One more time, each side, lift the right leg, and then lift the left leg. If you haven't done so already, drop the knees and let's find a 3-breath child's pose. This time I'm going to take the arms long behind me, let my shoulders round forward. Catch your breath, wipe sweat or drink water. As you're ready, make your way back to your downward facing dog. And from your downward facing dog, bend the knees, look to the top of the mat. Walk or jump your feet to your hands. Inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise. Come all the way up to standing. And find your mountain pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. When you're ready, come into your chair pose. Big toes come to touch. Tiny gap in the heels. Take an inhale here. And on your exhale, sit back, chair pose. We'll hold in this first chair pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to your high plank. Inhale here, this time exhale, just 1 chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. When you get back to your down dog, take an inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, elbow and hold. Bring that right knee down to the right wrist and then over to the left wrist, drawing a box. Up to the left elbow, over to the right elbow. One more time around, down to the right wrist, over to the left wrist, up to the left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. 1, inhale here. Exhale, step the right foot behind the right thumb. Drop that left foot down to a 45-degree angle. And inhale, lift up, warrior 1. Take 3 breaths here. That's 2. 1 more inhale. And on your exhale, open up to warrior. Maybe you widen your stance again. 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Keep that right leg bent. Inhale for 1, 2. Last one here. Inhale. Exhale, take the left fingertips to the inside of the right foot. Left arm comes up and over the head, open through the left side of the chest. Breathe for 1, for 2, for 3. And then when you're ready, inhale, reverse your warrior. Through the front leg, just take 1 breath here. And then use your inhale to bring the arms back up to a T. Triangle pose, Triconasana. Right fingertips move forward, left hip moves back. And when you can't move forward anymore, drop that right palm to the inside of the right shin. Fingertips up to the sky. You can stay here, you can challenge the by taking the left arm up and over the head and the right arm underneath it like you're holding a big beach ball. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, come back to your warrior 2, bend the right knee, and then cartwheel the hands, step it back to your high plank, and find a vinyasa, lowering down to your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. Let's take 3 breaths in between sides, deep breaths in, long breaths out. Last one here. And then we take it to the left side. Big toes come to touch. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, tap left knee to left elbow. Bring it down to the left wrist. Over to the right wrist. Up to the right elbow. Around again, over to left elbow. Down to left wrist. Over to right elbow. Up to right elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. One more inhale here. On your exhale, step the left foot behind the left thumb. Bring that right foot down to a 45-degree angle. Inhale, lift up, warrior 3. This is warrior 1. Warrior 1 for 3 breaths. 2. Last one here. Take one more inhale. And then use your exhale, open up to warrior 2. Maybe you widen your stance. Again, 3 breaths. Last one here. On your next inhale, flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Keep that left knee bent. 3 breaths. 2. 3. When you're ready, extended side angle, left fingertips to the inside of the left foot, right fingertips up and over the head, spiral the right side of the chest open for 3, for 2, 1. And when you're ready, inhale, reverse your warrior. This time straightening through that front leg. Just take one breath here. And then when you're ready, arms to a T, Triconasana, left fingertip forward, right hip back. When you can't move forward anymore, left hand comes to the inside of the left shin, right arm up to the sky. And again, if you want to challenge your core, take the right arm up and over the head and the left arm underneath it like you're holding a big beach ball for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, come back into your warrior 2 just for a breath. And on your exhale, lower down, come through your vinyasa, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. One more time with those core boxes. Bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Lower down to the right wrist. Over to the left elbow. Left wrist up to the left elbow. And then from here, take the left foot, right foot to the left wrist, the right knee to the right wrist, and come down into your pigeon pose. Little moment to breathe here. Make sure that leg is nice and long behind you. Take a moment upright in your pigeon pose. And then when you'll feel ready, you can melt yourself down into a resting pigeon. We'll take 3 more breaths here. And take your final breath on this side. And then as you're ready, start to walk the hands back into the center of the body. And eventually we'll all meet back in our downward facing dog. Getting ready to take that to the other side. Big toes come to touch. Inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Down to left wrist. Over to right wrist. Up to right elbow, and then take that left foot behind the right wrist, the left knee behind the left wrist, and come down into your pigeon pose. Again, send that right leg nice and long behind you, and when you feel ready, you'll take yourself down into your resting pigeon pose. We didn't hold many poses in class today. So just really soak this in. Use every breath to allow yourself to get mentally and physically deeper into this stretch. We'll take our last 3 breaths on this side. Final breath here. When you're ready, walk your hands back in through center. This time we'll just gently come on to the left hip and then take both of the legs out in front of us, setting up for a forward fold, flexing the toes towards the face. Inhale, lift the fingertips up to the sky, and on your exhale, hinge and fold forward. Grab onto whatever you can, or just let the arms come long at your sides. 3 more breaths. Last one. When you're ready, slowly and gently come out of this, and we'll counter that with a reverse tabletop. Plant the hands underneath the shoulders, fingertips top of the mat. Come on to the feet, and then inhale, lift the hips off the ground. Maybe you take the head back. You can always stick out the tongue. Take a deep breath out. We're holding in this reverse tabletop for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Lower the hips back down to the ground and come all the way on to the back, hugging the knees into the chest, giving yourself a nice squeeze. I told you class today would be short and sweet, so if there's any last postures you need to close out your practice, go there now. If not, your Shavasana is ready for you. Whenever you are ready, taking the arms and the legs long at your sides, and just taking this final moment of class just to be, just to let go, to surrender to your rest. hug the knees back into the chest. Give yourself one final squeeze. And then gently rock yourself up into your seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, closing out class with one final breath together. Bringing your hands to heart center in prayer. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you all so much for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed class. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notifications so you never miss a free yoga class, and follow me on Instagram at calmwithcarlin for daily yoga, meditation, and mindfulness tips. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you.